Hello, everybody. This is 3SP, and I'm coming to you with another update. This one comes from Omaha World Herald. Man sign telling panhandlers to get a job brings attention and altercations. Charles Logan stands on Omaha street corners holding a sign. He's not asking for money, but trying to embarrass those who do. The 66-year-old's sign states, "If you need money, get a job and go to work. Get a job." Logan's protest of panhandlers has brought a few altercations, including one on Friday that involved Omaha police. Logan guesses that he was standing 50 feet away from a few panhandlers on the 72nd Street median south of Dodge Street. One man approached Logan, cursing, threatening, and yelling a racial slur at him, Logan said. The man then threw a cup of liquid at him, Logan said, ruining his shoes, pants, and sign. Officers arrived at 4:22 to calm the disturbance. The panhandler denied making threats and told police that he tripped, spilling his drink on Logan's sign. The man was not ticketed, but police found that he has misdemeanor warrants from Colorado. Logan said the idea of holding a counter panhandling sign stemmed from his son, who commented that he could stand on the corner and make a good amount of money. "I can't make them get off the corner, but I can sure embarrass them with my sign," said Logan, who has protested at various street corners from about a month. "It must be working because they're mad about it." I'm going to leave that there. The way I see this, I don't know. I think this is a jerk move. If he don't agree with what the panhandlers, what the homeless people are doing, then the best thing he can do is not support them. But doing this, I don't think this is helping it either. I don't think this is a good idea. I think it's really a jerk move. You could call it cock blocking. It's whatever you want to call it, but it might even be a form of jealousy that these guys can make this money, maybe even equal to what this guy can make, just by asking for it. And that's what I don't get with a lot of conservatives, how they don't really seem to have a heart for homeless people. One reason why a lot of people do turn to panhandling is because they're unemployable by our current system. And that being that if you have felonies or just certain things like past convictions, you cannot get a job. It's just impossible. Or the industry that you worked in and specialized in just don't exist anymore. And that's been happening with automation lately. I could tell you this, back in 2009, 2010, and even recently, a couple years ago, that I was homeless. Me and my family were homeless on a few occasions because it got so hard in this area and there were no jobs available, to where we ended up sleeping in our van. And one of the reasons we were homeless is because of us losing an apartment and them giving us an eviction the last time we were homeless. So it's been really, really hard to even get approved to live anywhere. So I didn't get to the point where I was panhandling, but I'm not going to knock anyone that's doing it because that's their way of figuring out how to make ends meet. Now, there are people that's scamming. Maybe this is the situation we don't see, and that might be the information that we're not getting on this situation. Because when I used to take the bus to work, and this same gentleman's on the corner to this day, and he's been doing it for about 5 years, he'll, on a major intersection in the city where I live, there is a gentleman that walks out on the divider, and he'll walk all crouched and heavy limped, and he lets his beard grow out, and he sits there and he'll walk extremely pitifully with an extreme act to ask for money. And I was driving down the street one day and I saw the same gentleman walking just fine with a bag of chips and a drink, which I have nothing against that, but the scamming people I do. I saw him and I just rolled down the window and said, "What's up?" And I saw him laugh as he was walking. And I think that's wrong. But again, that's not my job to go out there and do this. If the police see an issue with it, then they can stop it. Him doing this, he's just being a jerk. What for? Why are you doing this? And I could go on all day about this. I'm going to leave it alone. Pray for our nation. Our nation is going nuts. Our nation's going nuts. And it's through an ideological craziness that's going on both sides. And really, each side is going crazy because they're responding to each other. I don't believe in censorship, but I think people should just stop antagonizing people. And most of all, we need to pray. We just need to pray. We go pray our nation out of this craziness. And that's why I'm going to leave it. This is 3SP signing out.